If Symbian ever had a chance in the US, this is it. What's up, everybody? I'm Noah from Phone Dog Behind the Camera. This is the new Nokia E71X for AT&T. It's the first US carrier branded and US carrier sold Symbian S60 phone in a while. Since what? Since the N75 maybe? I don't know, but this is one of my favorite phones of last year, the E71. I think just a top-notch piece of hardware. It's a nice piece of hardware. The software, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with my videos and my reviews and stuff, you know that well, I really think S60 is just incredibly functional, and there's so much you can do with it. I really think it needs an overhaul in terms of its user interface and just the way that there are too many hoops you have to jump through, too many things that make it too difficult. It's not smooth and user friendly enough. Anyway, but the hardware itself, the E71, just one heck of a sexy phone. And here's the long-awaited AT&T version, $99 on contract from AT&T, but I've seen it recently for as little as 1 penny via a major online retailer. So there you go. If you're in the market for a new cell phone, new smartphone, and you're willing to try something other than BlackBerry or Windows Mobile, or iPhone for that matter, you know, definitely worth checking out. In the box, you get the charger, you get the phone, of course, we'll get to that in a second. You get a data cable, micro USB to USB. You get a battery, the good old BP4L, which will give you 1500 milliamps of power. You get your bilingual user guide. See that? Do you know which one's English and which one's Spanish? Getting started guide, little guide to your 30-day free trial of AT&T Navigator, guide to parent controls, warranty and reference information. No software in the box. Nokia's website, very good in terms of you know, downloadable software, things like that you might need. If you're a Mac user, as I am, is there anything on the screen here? Well, whatever. My computer's right there. I'm a Mac user. Trust me. You can get the iSync plugins for all the Nokia phones on the Nokia website. They're easy to use. They work well. You can sync your phone over Bluetooth, which is something you can't do with an iPhone. Sync your calendar and your contacts and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, here's the phone, back in black. The original E71, I reviewed the gray steel version, and the E71X, here it is in all black. Really nice. It's a nice piece of hardware. That off there for you. We'll fire this one up. We'll see what the main differences are between. Did an extensive review and unboxing all that stuff in the E71. So we'll see what the main differences are with the E71X. 3.2 megapixel camera, 3G data, GPS. Wi-Fi, stereo Bluetooth, 2.5 millimeter headphone jack, which makes me a little bit sad because I think with a 3.5 this would be killer. The E63, which I recently reviewed and I still have, I'll show you in a second, actually has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which makes me really want the E71 to have a 3.5 as well. It's just a little easier to use with standard headphones. But it's super slim, metal construction, very solid. On the top, you've got your power button. On the front, it's not a touch screen. It's just a regular screen with your regular S60 layout of controls, 2 soft keys, call, cancel, home, calendar, D-pad, contacts, messaging, your full QWERTY board, the quadruple wide spacebar there, which is nice. This keyboard, excellent keyboard, especially considering how small the phone is. On the left spine, you've got the USB jack, your micro SD card jack. On the jack port, these are ports. On the right side, you've got your rocker switch with a hardware shortcut key in between, your headphone jack, and on the bottom, your power adapter, or your power port, and then the camera on the back, autofocus with flash video capture. A little self-portrait mirror there. So we'll get this fired up. It wants USA. They never have Oakland, so we'll just go San Francisco, that's fine. Today is actually the 7th? Yes, indeed. And it is 2... Hey now, it is 2:19 p.m. So it's kind of a more basic AT&T screen here, kind of interesting. If we go back, you can see the AT&T Navigator shortcut is preloaded there. I'll fire up, here's the E63, I'll show you a little comparison. Fire this one up. So here's the E63 on the left, the E71X on the right. I no longer have the unlocked E71, but software-wise basically the same, and you can see, you know, difference in terms of the basic view here. I'm going to see how much I can go into the E71X and try to find out what AT&T's changed on it and what I can tweak in terms of the active standby settings and that kind of thing. Hardware-wise, you can see the E71X is a plastic, kind of thicker version of the E71, some slight differences. No rocker switch on the side, which is a big flaw, I think. And then the E63 has a 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, whereas the E71X and the E71 for that matter have the 2.5mm jack on the side. Some other differences, but anyway, just to kind of show you, a little bit of a difference. There you go. I'm curious to see with the E71X what other differences there might be in terms of things that AT&T has added or possibly locked down as opposed to the basic S60 platform. So we'll check that out and we'll report back. But there you go, a first look, first unboxing, the AT&T Nokia E71X. This is the black. I like the black. I think it looks great. Again, one of my favorite phones of last year. Now in a US carrier version, officially $99 with a 2-year contract, but I've seen it as low as 1 penny with contract online. If you're a Symbian fan, or if you're, in the market for a smartphone, you want to try something different, it's a great piece of hardware. We'll have to see how the software performs. All right? Till next time, I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. Much more on the E71X, the E63, all the other new phones for AT&T and Nokia on PhoneDog.com. That's me behind the camera. What's up? Hi, Mom. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by the OnePod Bandit. Spin to win now with PhoneDog.com's OnePod Bandit. It's free to play and you can win a cell phone or an iPod Touch. Just go to PhoneDog.com and click the Win tab. You can spin 5 times a day on PhoneDog and 5 more times each day on Facebook. Invite your friends too. Good luck from me, Noah from PhoneDog.com.